So Season 5 is right around the corner, and with Season 4 being so spectacular, Epic Games is bound to have the priority on mind to step up their game for Season 5 to blow us away. And I think they're going to do exactly that. Today we're going to be discussing some leaked images, some leaked information that came out regarding the updated map that will be coming in the next major update for Fortnite. Season 5, like I said, is coming in early July, and it's going to bring some awesome things. I truly believe that. And today we kind of got some theory that backs up that's a lot of speculation that's been going on over the last couple of months in regards to the heroes that came in Season 4. As you guys know, Season 4 was the season of heroes. They came from the meteor, they smashed down in Dusty Divot, and that little building in the very center contains a major part, the leftovers of that meteor, and inside of that meteor there was like a capsule which we believe the heroes came from. They of course include several different characters that you were able to obviously get skins from, and now we're kind of having the contrast of that. If there's heroes, well, why do you need heroes if there isn't any problems, if there aren't any villains? And that is where villains come into play. And in fact, I believe that villains have always been here, and that we might even have already seen some of them, with a lot of the characters being kind of gloomy and scary looking, I should say, like the Raven, for an example. The Raven is a very dark themed character that could easily be conceived as a villain. So with that being said, we're going to be taking a look at several of the updates coming to some of the major locations across the map. The first two are just kind of interesting, that are kind of expected, but the third one is definitely the one that you guys want to know about in regards to the rocket that takes off over by Snobby Shores in the villain's lair. If you guys didn't know what the villain's lair is, it's kind of honestly hidden. It's on the side of a mountain, and there is a lot of interesting things going on over there that are kind of villainous, and I can almost guarantee has something to do with the whole villain theory that has been going around. And like I said, I think villains have always been here. I think in fact that they have been the problem on the Fortnite map for some time, causing a lot of the issues that we've seen in the past. They've always been here. The heroes came to defeat them, and now that they are here, the villains are starting to make more activity. There's more activity coming from their lair. There's things going on that need to be solved, and it's going to get quite interesting. So without further ado, smash a like on today's video, guys. Subscribe to Carnage Clan if you are new. We're going to be taking you through lots of Fortnite adventures here in the near future. We got a lot of great Fortnite content on the way, as well as some awesome stuff coming for you right at the start of Season 5. You do not want to miss out on that. Subscribe to Carnage, like I said, drop a like, and alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and take our first stop at the Dusty Divot, and as you guys know, that's where the meteor really hit and destroyed the area. Good aerial view from up above. We're actually gonna pull earlier because I want to talk about this growth. So as you guys know, as time has gone on, the updates have given us growth, new growth, including grass. There is new trees, all that kind of stuff. And with the new update, we got even more growth. We're actually going to land, because there's nothing but enemies in there. We're going to go ahead and land over here, because I just want to talk about it, and that's all. Basically, we got new growth. It looks like a forest now. If you take a look at the new map, the new update map, there's a ton of new growth. There's a lot more trees, rather than just like 6 trees on each side. There's like, you know, 10, 15, 20 trees maybe. There's a lot more grass, and it looks like the outer perimeter of Dusty Divot is going to turn into almost like a forest, kind of like a Moisty Myers, Wailing Woods kind of vibe, which is quite interesting. It's going to be definitely different, and I'm excited about it. I can't wait for a new terrain to kind of play in, but it's definitely becoming more grown, and obviously Epic Games has done really well at transforming the map and actually implementing a source of time into the game, showing that as time goes on, things are changing. The environment is changing. It's an ever-changing environment, really, which is really cool in a video game environment. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Dusty Divot, what the heck is that? Dusty Divot is going to turn into. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead to our next stop, and that is Tilted Towers, one of the most famous locations in Fortnite. And as you guys probably know, part of the meteorite hit Tilted and really destroyed big time one of the buildings that was quite popular, really. Like, a lot of people landed there. It's right next to the main building in the center of the location. And it really messed it up. Like, it's definitely was never playable the same, like, didn't play the same way. You can't go through floor to floor. It's very open. The whole building got destroyed. And ever since that's happened, we've seen it to start get repaired. There's now a dump truck out front. We'll see that in a second. There is, wow, we get a lot of there is a crane out front. There's a lot going on. And obviously it is getting a repair. So, and there's also like construction cones. It's quite obvious. We knew this was going to happen. And it looks like it's finally going to be restored to its full form. There we go. But I'm going to go ahead and take a closer look at it. So let's go ahead and get down there and see what's going on. Oh, we got enemies. Hello, young sir. Holy crap! Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So we got some construction stuff going on out front. We got, obviously, the very, very destroyed location with a floating chest. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the final and probably the coolest location. And then we're going to go ahead and jump right into the actual theory. Alright, so our final stop in today's video is the most exciting and really the biggest part of the video. Down here, right outside of Snobby, as you can see, is the villain's lair on this mountaintop. And a little dark spot right there is the rocket. And if you look at the image that I'm going to show you here in just a second, that dark spot is no longer there, which obviously tells us that the rocket ship is no longer here at the villainous lair just outside of Snobby, which is quite interesting, to be honest. We don't know exactly what that means, but, well, in fact, we know what it means. We don't know what that involves, though. We don't know where the rocket went. Did it launch? Probably. That's probably going to be the case. But it also could just mean that it was transported, it was moved, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I really think that this means the villains have launched the rocket, which is kind of a expected thing, and especially as we get close to the beginning of Season 5, I think that's the case. So here we are in the villainous lair. You can see the logo, or the kind of like the symbol for the villains, is kind of everything. It's branded everything. We also got some meteorite, like remnants inside of here. So it's like they brought it inside of their lair, which is kind of interesting. Because remember, that's how the heroes arrived, is through Season 4, through the meteor. And now here we are, and that's in Dusty Divot, by the way. Like, Dusty Divot's where it hit, and in the center of Dusty Divot, where they set up that, kind of like that station, inside, there's part of the meteor with, like, a capsule, which the heroes came out of. We got, like, an empty pool. We got some hop rocks inside. We got, like, some hospital beds and stuff. We got, like, more meteorite remnants. And here it's quite interesting. We got, like, a little computer room. And they're doing so much work with the rocket, updating it, keeping it going, keeping it ready, that this man had to sleep in here. There's a sleeping bag. Got, like, a pillow. What the heck is going on in here? I don't know. There's even, like, is that a suitcase? This guy's got a suitcase in here, I think. Anyways, down here we got, like, some cars. More meteorite. We got, like, some exercise equipment. I guess villains like doing that kind of stuff. I don't know. And then finally, the most exciting part, right around the corner. Let's build up here. Go up here. Right over here. We got the classic holographic missile in red. And it kind of follows you no matter where you look at it. It's really cool. But yeah, they're planning something. We got computers on either side. I don't think there's really anything. Yeah, I think that might be like the map for Fortnite. I don't know. But really, there's nothing else. There's like some finish line, like the finish line, like spray paint. You know, the black and white, classic black and white up at the top. Don't know what that means exactly. And then there's just some buttons on the side. But yeah, they're planning something, man. They're planning something. And in this next coming map, it's gone. It's gone. So I would keep your eyes peeled on the sky. So now that we've taken a look at all 3 new locations that have been updated tremendously in the upcoming map update, we are going to take a look at a quick theory in regards to that final location we looked at the villainous lair. Now that the rocket is potentially launched or something has happened that has covered it up, something is going on there because that dark spot is the rocket. It's exactly the same spot as the rocket. It's gone now in that updated leaked map. There is something going on in regards to that lair. Now, we've kind of assumed that that is the villain lair, but it just seems that way. It's dark, it's gloomy, it seems like there's mischievous activity going on there, with Heroes just coming in the last season, and the next season is just around the corner, and now the rocket has taken off, it's launched, it's disappeared. That only kind of gives us the idea that there's something bad or something villainous about to happen. I honestly think that villains are going to play a major role in Season 5. We could see some serious destruction. Maybe they take over the map and the superheroes have to fight back, but there's definitely something going on, because also there are bunkers that have appeared around the map, one of them being in Wailing Woods. I believe there's another one in Moisty, and there's a couple of them around the map where there's these weird bunkers that technically you can't get inside. There's actually a glitch thing where you can build around them and then destroy it, and you can get down into it. Once you're in it, you can't get out, and there's nothing down in there. That's just like a dark hole. So those are very interesting. I think those are going to play a role in Season 5 as well. Almost like they're basically bunkers to protect yourself from maybe a missile or a nuclear attack or something. They're kind of bomb shelters. So I think something crazy is happening. I think villains are really going to kind of take over the map, and it's going to be a very destructive event, maybe even more so and maybe more widespread than the meteor, because the meteor was just simply the heroes coming down to be here for possibly a battle that could really severely affect the map. So I think Season 5 is going to be insane. Without further ado, guys, though, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this theory down in the comment section below. Where do you think the rocket went? What do you think the villains have in store for us? Let me know. Drop a like on today's video. Once again, subscribe if you're new, and we'll talk to you all later.